What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hoping to have a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. Bitcoin's approaching 100K again. I got a new Bitcoin Ethereum Solana update for y'all. This is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly crypto and altcoin analysis, but we also post weekly stock analysis and plays. And most importantly, we live stream a live trade every day, London session 3 EST on this very same channel. So it's not your typical investment or trading channel. We show you how to make money both on the front end as well as on the back end, show you how to make both passive as well as active income when it comes to reading these charts and when it comes to investing. Speaking of that active income, I want to give a special shout out to the members and students, y'all. We went absolutely crazy last week. We went 5-0 last week, continuing the win rate, giving us a 100% win rate. We caught a total of 81,120 pips. Yes, you read that correctly, 81,120 pips. Monday, we caught 115. Tuesday, we caught 5 pips. Wednesday, we caught 62,000. Thursday, we caught 15,800. And then Friday, we caught 3,200. All you got to do is scroll to May 4th. First link in the description on the free signal free Telegram. Click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the week where we drop the Sunday chart analysis. At the beginning of every week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis, going over the news as well as the pairs and charts I like to trade, going over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but going over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. And as you can see here, again, we go live every day. I send the link out. So all these trades we break down, if not as well, enter live. We really do this stuff over here, y'all. We really do this. And as you can see, we ended April 16-1, gives a 94% win rate. So we really do this over here, y'all. And this is really the playbook and how to read the charts. So that's just day trading. If y'all been staying tuned with the stocks and crypto, we're super up as well, because as you can see, for the past few months, we've been right on this low at 78, 80K. And I told y'all to put some positions there. And then I also told you on the last Bitcoin analysis, if we could break above 87, 88,000, we could look for another DCA position. So if y'all would have bought in at those prices, y'all would be nice and up right now. So in this video, we're going to be telling y'all update of what to expect going into this week and ultimately this month, because we do got a new monthly candlestick on the charts because a new month did start, as we can see, right? So when we go down to the smaller time frame, we can clearly see that we have this huge level of traffic to the left of us and price is treating this level as resistance. We could also see because price tapped that level and rejected, which is exactly why we trade and invest off these levels and we DCA in and DCA out off these levels. So same thing, just like last time when we hit 100K, right? Like I said, last time when we hit 100K, if we failed to hold 98K, 100K as support, we was going to retrace, which we see right here. So there's a few things we need to understand, right? So when we go to a smaller time frame, we got this price point at 88K, 87K. We can clearly see that price failed to hold this low as support last time it retraced, failed again, and it was currently trading this level as resistance, and then it broke through this level. So we cannot hold 98K as support. I repeat, if we do not hold 98K as support, do not be shocked or surprised if price retraces back to 88K to retest to see if it could hold as support. All right, y'all, you got to understand retracements are part of the game and money is made off the retracements, okay? Not off the move. It's made off the retracements. So keep these two prices in mind. Now, if we can hold 98K, 100K as support, then we're going to make our way back up to 108K, which was the all-time highs. Now, in order for the uptrend to continue, we're going to need to hold that level as support. If we cannot turn this resistance level into support, we are going to continue to consolidate or retrace. All right, so make sure to keep those price points in mind. Then that brings us into Ethereum. Again, I told y'all to get in when it was at 1425, 1430. If y'all got in, you're up. Also told y'all at 1660 to look for some positions. If y'all got in there, y'all are up. And again, you can see our price reacting to this next level here. So right here at 1900, 1910, we clearly see this is a resistance level. When price retrace, we see it failed to hold as support, unlike it did when we had the bullish momentum Q4 last year, right? So in order for price to continue to push up, it's going to need to hold 1920 as support. If we can hold 1920 as support like we did here, we can see price make its way back up to this resistance level at 2250. All right. Now, we go into a smaller time frame, kind of similar to Bitcoin, right? We failed to really retest 1650, 1655 as support. We just broke through it. So if we fail to break and hold 1910 as support, do not be too shocked or surprised if we retrace to retest to see if we can respect the whole 1660 as support. Now for the uptrend to come into play, we're going to need to break these next two levels and definitely hold 2260 as support. So make sure to pay attention to these price points right here. All right, y'all. Then we got, last but not least, we got Solana. All right. So Solana, same thing. I told y'all to get in at $9,500. So if y'all would have got in at $9,500, y'all be up 50% right now, because I think when as high as 150 last week, so y'all could have made an easy 50% gain. And I know a lot of y'all look at, oh, but the charts say it didn't even do that last month. This is why it's important to get in at the right prices, because we get in at the right prices, you can beat the daily, weekly, monthly percentages. I've shown y'all this before. It's very, very possible. Just look at y'all's portfolios that have been paying attention and getting at the exact price points. Y'all are living testimonials as well. But looking at Solana as of right now, we got a couple of things we need to understand and pay attention to. Right. So again, we respect this level at support. Same thing. We blew through this next level right here at 125, 126. But unlike Ethereum and Bitcoin, we actually held this level back at support, which gave us a nice push. All right. So as long as we can maintain 125 as support, we just need to break 160 and hold that level at support, which we see a price failed to do so here, failed to do so here, and was not like this until, again, November last year, when the quote unquote bull run was going on. So for price to continue to push up, we're going to need to hold 160 as support. Now, if once we hold 160 as support, then we can see price make its way back up to 210, 215. Now it's going to need to hold 210 as support, 215 as support, like you see here, in order for price to continue to push up. All right, so make sure to pay attention to these price points right here. All right, this is this week's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana analysis. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free Signal, free Telegram, y'all. So we went absolutely crazy last week and last month. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal service or my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sales going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this Signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded in an hour long and they're sent to you the same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.